needed, I needed help. We talked, and we talked about different things, and she talked to me about God. I guess she knew, or she must have sensed that how I felt, because I did talk about it.
We started to share our lives a little more in-depthly than we had in the past. And I remember just thinking, oh, Lord, this poor girl needs you so badly. And I remember thinking there was a very clear line of, am I going to say you need Jesus or am I not? And I knew that I didn't really have a choice. Now Betty she's such a sweethearted person. I didn't feel too afraid about sharing Jesus with her, where with some others I might. But with her, I just felt that her great need had prepared her heart for him. I said to her, I said, you don't have to go through this alone. If I had to go through what you're going through alone, I wouldn't be able to do it, but I don't have to because I have Christ, and he is my rock in times of suffering, and he can be yours too. He wants to be yours too.
We've sat in our driveway for, I don't know how long it was quite a while after we got back from Windsor and talked, and she asked me,
would you like to receive the Lord? Would you like to make a commitment to him and give your life to him? And the Lord obviously prepared her heart, because she just said,
that sounds good. That sounds good. It's time.
We held hands, and I prayed first, and then and I explained to her what I was going to do, that I was just going to pray for her, and then that I would lead her in a prayer, and that she would pray after me, and that's what we did. And then afterwards, I was so thrilled and excited that as I was driving home, I was bouncing off the car windows. Just the high that comes from, I think, the joy of the Spirit in you that just says yes.
Unfortunately, he knew, but I didn't know there was even more tragedy to come forward with my sister Peggy before Peggy went, and I was really didn't know if I was going to be able to handle it. I prayed every single day, going up to her house to say the right things, do the right things, to be there for her, and just to have what I needed. I was telling Wanda I had a dream one night about Peggy, and this handsome man came to ask her to take her to this dance, this ball, and she said, "Oh, me and my bald head." I said, "Oh yeah." So we got her all dolled up in a gown and a beautiful hat, and she went, and I said, in my dream I watched her dance, and she danced, and as she danced I saw the sickness leaving her, and she seemed to be getting better and better and better. And I told her about that dream the next day, and she said, "You don't suppose I was dancing with Jesus, right?" And I think she was, and I think he did let me have that dream. And when she really was, when she was her final time, the last thing I said to her is, "Go dance with Jesus."
I wish that I could so easily just share Jesus with anybody and anybody that came along. That's my desire. There are people in my life that I would really like to share Jesus with. And so I'm just praying that God will continue to just put such a need in my heart, that he'll give me the words, that he'll give me the opportunities, that he will give me what I need to be able to boldly share him with others who don't know him.
I'm glad Wanda did take that step and come right out and ask me to, if I wanted to. I'm really glad she did.